It works, I can't believe it. The most scientifically validated technique for getting your ex-boyfriend back in your arms. Even though you think it's impossible, I'll teach you how to use this technique to compel your ex to fall back in love with you again, for good. If you're watching this right now, then you're probably going through a breakup. You're scouring the internet, looking for a way to convince your ex to change his mind and come running back to you. I'm also guessing you're feeling exactly the same as every other gal who has ever gone through a breakup, heartbroken, hopeless, and, at times, on the verge of an emotional breakdown. And the thought of him with some other girl, well, in the wake of a breakup, that image can send even the toughest woman to the brink of vomiting. Listen, I know exactly what you're going through. I've been through my share of bad breakups. But today is your lucky day, because I've got great news for you. You can get him back. Yes, you heard me correctly, you can get your ex back. Not only can you get him back, but if you play your cards right and follow my advice, you'll be able to turn the tables completely. He'll be the one begging you to come back and give him another chance. He'll be the one texting you at 2 a.m. to tell you how badly he wants you. And calling you to explain how sorry he is that you two broke up. Not only can you get him back into your arms, you can start fresh and rekindle the spark the two of you had when you first kissed. Does this all sound too good to be true? Fair enough, but trust me, I'm not making this up. It's been proven that more than 90% of all relationships can be salvaged, and yours is no different. In fact, I'm so confident that I can teach you exactly how to get your ex-boyfriend back, to the point where he's literally banging on your door and won't leave you alone until you agree to take him back, that I'm going to guarantee it. Even if he's already with some other woman, or he's told you he doesn't love you anymore, you still have a very good chance of winning back his heart. But, and this is very important, if you're serious about rebuilding your relationship and getting back together with your ex, you must watch this video to the end. And then you have to go out and apply the techniques and strategies I'm going to teach you in the next few minutes. Now, let's get straight to the facts. 3 things you absolutely must understand right off the bat. Fact number 1. In your current state, emotionally fragile, lonely, and possibly desperate, you're simply not in the right frame of mind to convince him that he needs you in his life. Chances are that anything you say or do right now to try and change his mind will only make matters worse. Don't worry, though, I'm going to show you exactly how to overcome this, and I'll walk you step by step through my tried and tested techniques. Fact number 2. You're going to have to accept that your old relationship is gone, and you can't have it back. And that's actually a good thing, because your old relationship sucked anyway. After all, if your relationship was going well, then why did you guys break up? Let me make it clear. I don't mean that you can't have your ex-boyfriend back, I mean that you have to start a new relationship. A healthy one, free of cheating and lies and all the other things that led to your breakup in the first place. Fact number 3. In order to win back your ex-boyfriend and establish a new, healthy relationship, you need to erase all of the negative memories and thoughts he has of you, and replace them with positive ones. You need to tap into his primal, subconscious feelings and plant the seeds of passion, romance, and sexuality so that he can't imagine himself with anyone else. I've identified the key buttons that women need to push in order to engage with a man's hardwired feelings and desires. These buttons are the key to your success. Once you know which buttons to push, you just need to go out and push them, and that's why I built a comprehensive step-by-step guide to walk average women through the process of healing their broken relationships. In a hurry? Want to get started right now? Just click the link in the description below. Listen, I'm not talking about the kind of secrets you'll hear about on late-night TV infomercials. I'm talking about real, proven techniques that I've tested and perfected over years of work with real women in real relationships. These techniques work so well and so consistently because men are literally powerless to resist them. How can he resist if he has no idea you're even trying to get back together with him? I'll teach you how to tap into a man's primal instincts, fire up his sex drive, and mold the image of you that he has in the back of his mind. His lips will be dripping wet before you can say, "Kiss me." That's the real beauty of my methods, and the secret sauce to my program. I'll show you how to breeze straight past his warning systems and natural urges to resist your advances. And how to ensure he ignores any annoying mates who keep telling him to stay away from you. Now, this isn't rocket science, but what I can tell you for certain is that you definitely haven't read or heard much of the stuff I reveal in my program. Sure, maybe you've seen some of my tips regurgitated elsewhere on the internet, but most of it will be new to you. Here's a few examples. Why employing my patented 3R system, recovery, rekindling, and reattraction, is absolutely critical to reshaping his perception of you, making you the woman he wants to grow old with. How you can get him thinking about you and longing for the good old days he enjoyed when you were together, without even saying a word to him. How the act of ignoring him is actually a ridiculously effective way of rebuilding attraction. Sound totally counterintuitive? Yep, it is. Why the rekindling phase is quietly one of the most critical aspects of winning him back, and why almost all women have never even considered it. How you can use what I call covert jealousy to make him forget about every other woman and start dreaming about you. Why the word sorry should be completely erased from your vocabulary when you're talking to your ex. The crucial steps you must take when you've started to rebuild attraction, and he inevitably begins to contact you again. How to reignite his feelings for you, even if he's already with another girl. There is one thing you absolutely cannot do for 30 days after you broke up. If you ignore this tip, you're toast. And there's hundreds of other practical, real-life techniques you'll want to apply right now, if you're dead serious about building a new life with this man by your side. What I've told you in this video is just the tip of the iceberg. At this point, you're probably well aware of how effective these techniques are, and you're probably wondering about the price. Don't worry, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. But ask yourself, do you really love this man? Do you really want to get your ex back? Is he the one? If the answer to those questions is yes, if this is the man you want to be in that rocking chair beside you 50 years down the road, then it probably doesn't matter how much my program costs. Because you really can't let him get away, no matter how much it costs. A few years from now, looking back, you might be willing to pay thousands of dollars for one more chance to get him back in your life. There's nothing worse than constantly wondering if you could have done or said something that would have made her come running back to you, eager to spend a lifetime together. Look, I know that despite everything I've said in this video so far, you may still be skeptical. Fair enough, there's a lot of garbage for sale on the internet these days. But, do you remember early in this video, when I said that I guarantee my program would work for you? I guaranteed that by following my advice and applying my strategies, you'd be able to turn back time and return to the days when you and your ex were madly in love. I wasn't kidding about that. Because I'm extremely confident that my program will provide you all the tools you need to rekindle that spark with your ex and show him what he's missing, and I really want you to try it. So, here's the deal, you sign up for my program, read it cover to cover, and apply the step-by-step strategies I've laid out. If, after reading the book and following my advice, he's somehow not begging for you to take him back, if he's not ripping your clothes off and giving you the best sex of your life, if your love isn't the strongest it's ever been, I'll give 100% of your money back, no questions asked. Don't worry about rushing the process either, you've got a full 2 months to apply my techniques and build a new life with your man. Oh, and did I mention that the program also includes an audiobook, video lessons, and 2 in-depth bonus manuals, all designed to make the process of getting your man back into your bed simple, straightforward, and effective. Now, let me ask you, if your ex walked up to you right now and said he'd be willing to get back together with you, that your relationship would be stronger than ever, but said it would cost you a bucket full of cash, how much would you be willing to fork over? $200? $500? $1,000? $10,000? Surely, if he's the one, then you'd run to the nearest bank and withdraw your life savings, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask for your life savings, hell, I'm not even going to ask you for $200. Normally, the program sells for $129, and I've had hundreds of gals say that it was worth every penny. But, like I said, I really want you to try the program and see for yourself how well it works, and I don't want the cost to prevent you from trying it out. Several people said I was crazy to offer the program at $89, and I told them that was still too expensive for some gals. The price is just $47, yes, that's a one-time payment of $47, in exchange for a proven system that's helped thousands of girls from around the world get exactly what they're looking for, a second chance with the boy of their dreams. Remember, the 60-day money-back guarantee means there's literally zero risk. Sign up, try it out, and I suspect you'll be extremely pleased with the results, just like the other thousands of gals who've used it successfully. But, in the case it doesn't work out, you just click a button and get your money back, no questions asked, no hassles, and no bullshit restocking fees. But I can't guarantee that the price will not increase substantially, inflation, rising overheads etc. I can't hold this price forever. Now that I've taken away all the risk, and offered you the program at the lowest price I can without going completely broke. It's time for you to put aside the excuses and get going. Every second you wait on this is another second your ex could be falling for another woman. If you leave this website right now and say to yourself, "I'll think about it," that's fine. Just be aware that the window of opportunity to get your ex back will only be open for so long. Eventually, he'll start to drift further and further away from you. You'll become a distant memory, replaced by some other gal. So if you're dead set on getting this man back in your life, the time to act is now, not later. Click the link below in the description for instant access and start today getting your ex back. Just do it. Click the link in the description below.